I asking my boyfriend what his turn-ons are. So the title is pretty self-explanatory. Last night I was staying over at my boyfriend's apartment. We go to college together and have been dating for over a year and a half. I would like to preface this by saying he is the best man I have ever met in my life. He has been head over heels for me since the day we met and has never once judged me for any of my past or flaws. He is fully intending on proposing to me once we graduate college and start our careers. He is very kind, gentle, intelligent and introverted. Back to last night. Of course, during this relationship we have been intimate on many occasions. Previous to this situation I would have described him as being the vanilla one in our relationship. I have always had a much higher drive than him, as well as liking things that are a bit more sneaky than what he is usually comfortable with. However, last night while we were in bed together I felt like pestering him with questions. Things like what fruit would you describe me as and other silly things like that. But a few days prior I had seen a Reddit post talking about how most men have a secret hidden fantasy or turn-on they would never admit to anyone. So I asked him if he has a turn-on that he has never told me about. I promised that I would hold absolutely no judgment against him at all, that I was just curious. Honestly, I was expecting something mildly weird like food play or foot interest, even a pee interest, but after a moment of hesitating he told me he has a rap fantasy. I took a second then asked him what that meant, as I like CNC and I thought maybe that's what he meant. Unfortunately this was not the case. He said he has thought about basically doing that to me a few times throughout our relationship, like during arguments or when I've declined his advances. He told me that it's only been a random thought but he would never ever act on it, as that's not who he is and wants me to feel safe and pleasured too. He felt horrible every time he thought about it, so he never told me. I responded nonchalantly as I told him I would, but I felt really uncomfortable. I know he would never do anything to me, but it's been in the back of my mind all morning and now I regret asking anything in the first place because I'm scared I am always going to be wondering if